Hello and welcome back to English, not ego. Today we're going to talk about dreams. I don't mean the kinds of dreams that you have while you're asleep. I'm talking about the things that you would like to do or something in the future, something that you would like to do or have. Dreams and hopes and goals are all pretty much the same meaning. They're about what we want to do or to achieve or to have in the future. When I started my college career, I wanted to be a forester, working in the woods, climbing mountains every day for a job. After 3 years of study and some internships, I discovered that foresters don't do the kind of work that I thought they would do, and so I dropped out. I thought they would be working in the woods every day and hiking through the mountains in the snow, but I found out that most of the time they spend their day behind a desk. I didn't think that sounded very interesting. I changed course and I set sail for the world, but first I picked up a liberal arts degree, and now I work in the woods and climb mountains as a hobby, many thousands of miles from where I started out. Dreams change depending on where and when you have those dreams. Sometimes you get to control the change, like I did, and then sometimes fate controls your dreams. This cartoon shows a family sitting around dinner, probably a Thanksgiving dinner, thinking about what they have, what they're thankful for, and what fate might have done for them or might do that to them in the future. For example, Grandpa says, "I'm thankful I still have my health." And then Dad says that I still have a job, and that Mom says that we still have our home, and that the little boy says that I'm still a child without a care in the world, and Granny says that I'm not a child who have to pay for the national debt. So depends on, sometimes fate takes control, but depending on where you are, you might have some choice in what your dreams are. So what do college students dream of? What are their goals? Well, a quick check of the internet initially showed me that they're similar from student to student, but on further examination, they vary quite a lot. One company found that most students go to college in order to improve their job choices and chances for fulfillment. They want a job that they like so that they can pay the bills. This graph shows that good job or a better job, that's one of the things they want after college, or high pay or higher pay than when they started, and then maybe an additional degree. 10% is other. I'm not sure what that is, but that's how that worked out. An article published by a college in Canada showed that students had a variety of dreams. One young man wanted a degree so that he could find a job that would help him support his family. One woman from Greece said that she hoped to improve the economic outlook in her country, and then another said that she wanted to travel around after she graduated. Among the responses on the internet about college student dreams, one young man said that he didn't have any dreams, that he's just attending college. Well, I can appreciate that. He's going to school to learn, not as a means to obtain some other objective. What kinds of other things do students want? For example, what kinds of things do they want? Well, one kind of interesting site showed that it talked about what students wanted for Christmas. And one survey of students at a college in California found that most of them wanted the same old stuff: clothes, electronics, gift cards, that kind of thing. But there were also some other ones. Some wanted some kind of interesting things. For example, one wanted a surprise. One student wanted a surprise. That student didn't know what they were going to get. And then one other student said that they were wanting something that was handmade, In fact, she was looking forward to getting a hand-knitted sweater, like this kitty cat. The kitty cat doesn't look so surprised or happy about that hand-knitted sweater. Finally, 54 of the students surveyed said that they were dreaming of some relaxing time with their families. To tell you the truth, I never dreamed that I would be where I am now. When I was in college, people say stuff like, if you work hard, you can realize your dreams. I think some dreams take some organized effort, like running a marathon or paying off student loans. Some dreams just kind of happen. You find yourself having a marvelous time and you didn't even know what you were dreaming of. So that's the dreams. I think that's what dreams are, or how they work for us. Today what we're going to do is talk about dreams and have our reading about dreams. So let me read that for you. Dreams. There was only one thing I wanted to do when I started college. I wanted to do more of what I was already doing. I was going to school and getting good grades, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. As it turned out, I started down the wrong road, to the right place. College was a way to get the work that I thought I wanted. I paid for my own schooling, so I had to work a lot. I have friends and we played a lot. During a couple of summer vacations, I got the chance to work as a part-timer in the career that I had in mind. That career was forestry. I loved being outdoors. I worked some summers as a staff member at a camp for young people. But what I really enjoyed was working outdoors, getting ready for campers, cutting trees that had fallen down over the winter, breaking beaver dams that would flood roads, and hiking around the area were my favorite activities. My summer job working in a forest was the best. My job was to walk through random parts of the forest and make a record of the kinds of trees and plants that were there, how fast the trees were growing, and the direction of the slope. It was in some very steep mountains. I didn't walk on roads. I found my way through the mountains by looking at photos that were taken from an airplane. Since I was so far into the forest, away from other people and cars, I saw a lot of animals. I saw deer, a couple of bears. I also found some stone tools made by Native Americans a very long time ago. That job was terrific, and it gave me an opportunity to see what real college-educated foresters did at work. They spent a lot of time in offices working at desks. Working at desks, not what I wanted to do. I decided to change my major to English literature, and my dreams changed. I wanted to travel, just travel around the world. I didn't know how yet, but that was my dream. After college, I decided to study foreign languages. I thought it would be good to find out more about them because language is something everyone has in common. If we could learn more about languages, we could learn more about people. I still wanted to travel, but one of my teachers, my Japanese teacher, was very good. She suggested that I should go to Japan. Japanese is an interesting language, so that's where I went. Flash forward nearly 4 decades, and I'm still in Japan. Now my dreams are different, but only slightly. I spend my free time in the woods and in the garden. I started down one path with one set of dreams, and the path has changed ever so many times. Had I told my 18-year-old self where I would be in 2020, he would never have believed it. But had he thought a while, he would have to admit that the dreams haven't changed that much. Well, thank you for your attention, and thank you for visiting English, not ego. This week's presentation was on dreams. This has been a Chichiue production.